What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. You see the thumbnail. So who gets to, finish college? Um, Shout out to Dr. Tierson Johnson. He had a panel about child support recently, and I brought up a question about when it comes to black men and black women in college. Women normally get to finish school if they get pregnant. If a guy gets a woman pregnant, he normally doesn't. So the next day I Googled the numbers on it. So there's a Hetchins, Hetchinger, a hate hanger, whatever. But it's other sites that talk about this, where men normally drop out. And as far as black men, 70% of black men who wind up getting a woman pregnant during their college years drop out. So when it comes to this educational piece about who's the most educated, we kind of either don't think about it or gloss over all the ladies who get pregnant in college. Now, of course, numbers have dwindled down over the years, but the vast majority of your college students, I would say in the last 35, 40 years, especially in our community, there have been a lot of babies. Now, when they talk about 70% of black males dropping out, I would just assume that the 30% that's left, the majority of those guys are athletes. These are not people going to be doctors, lawyers, and engineers. The bulk of them are athletes, because that's normally who gets a support system to stay in school. See if you can make it so you can take care of this baby. And hopefully you go to the league type of thing. But let me take this a step further. How many programs are set up for the fathers? You get what I'm saying? How often do fathers get, well, I got a baby, or I have a baby on the way, I need some assistance. How often does that happen for guys in college? How often does not even their family, how often does the other family go, you know what? You got our daughter pregnant, but we need you to be a productive member of society, so you got to finish school too. How often does that happen? Or is it normally you need to take care of your responsibility, but she need to finish school? In practical application, that's what normally happens. I know we like to go off what was supposedly what used to happen, but that's not what it is anymore. You got to come back, and if you go to college, you got to, come closer to home or to the baby or whatever. People don't want to talk about how many people have joined the military because of the baby. You needed money. You needed some stability. You needed some benefits. So, hey. Now, for other people, and that GI Bill, you get what I'm saying? So if you wanted to go back. A lot of people forget about these type of things. They don't bring up these type of things. And I remember when I was in college, there was a lot of single moms who got all kind of breaks and benefits. And some, they had so many ladies who would get pregnant and go, who didn't finish school, but they'll get pregnant and go back to school, and some of them finished, and some of them just, it was a slash education, slash hustle, slash betterment, slash hustle is what I'm trying to say. But how often do you see, fathers go, you know what? I got a baby. I'm 25. I got another baby. You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to go back and get my education. It doesn't really work like that. Doesn't really work like that. So when it comes to these type of topics, people leave that out. You know, more importantly, like the housing, it's not really Section 8, but you can kind of, WIC or food stamps, ladies know how to maneuver that and they get that very, very quickly. But more so, you have people watching the kid, other college students, families, other college students' family, friends, and this, that, and the third. When it's a father, not the case. Not the case. You can't drop off the baby and say, hey, listen, I need you to watch my little girl for about 4 hours while I go to class. It doesn't really work like that. College campuses, they have daycare on the college campuses. But single fathers, not so much. Or fathers, not so much. But let me know what you think. Let me know if I'm right or wrong, but you can Google it yourself. So like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch you on the next one. Peace.